Hello and welcome back to Fantastic Fiber. Today is WIP Wednesday, but I don't have a whole lot of whips, so nothing new anyway. But and everything that I've been working on is in the back where Moses is, and he is asleep. So I figured instead of doing a WIP Wednesday, let's hang out for a little bit and talk. So and also, you know, like, you guys can crochet. Well, I'm sure you are crocheting while you watch me, or busying yourselves doing your own thing. But I was thinking, like, what is on your hook? What are you working on? It is WIP Wednesday after all. Tell me what you've got going on. So right now I am crocheting this throw, and it's coming along nicely. But I got good news. I got good news. I just got hired to do 2 baby outfits. I'm getting paid normal, you know, good crochet money, you know what I mean? Like, it's worth your time and your effort and your yarn. One of those. So, that's a big deal in the yarn world. I know. Nobody really gets what their work is worth. Not usually. But, so I got hired. I am doing 2 baby outfits. Hat, sweater, pants, and booties. So, and it's the Eagles colors, not new Eagles, old school Eagles from like 1995 Eagles and before. So I've got a hat going on. As you can see, it's got the little ribbing going on for when it's all done. I've got that going on. It's almost done. I've got my green, I got my white, and I've got my black. I did bring gray because I think the second outfit, I'm going to do a gray outfit with the Eagles emblem and the word Eagles on it. For this one, though, I'm going to do the green hat with the black lining. I'm going to write the word Eagles across the sweater. And I am going to put that one in black and green. So the outfit will probably, well, it'll be black, green, and white. But the outfit will probably be something like, probably the green with a black outline, the white, and then the green eagle on the inside, something like that. So I started drawing it up. Is it down here? It is not down there. Hold on. Where is it? There it is. Okay, so I started drawing it, but I'm not happy with, so see the graph paper size? The stitching would be like 4 times the size of one of those. And the eagle is the right size for a 2-month-old baby, but I'm thinking I might have to embroider this on rather than crochet it, single crochet in, or sew it on. Something, I'm not sure. But I'm going to do something like that. I brought some felting yarn with me, so I might felt it. I might. I know that takes a lot of work, but I do have access to hot water up here. I do have a microwave where I can heat that water up and keep it hot. And then I'm capable of doing the washing. I have, you know, I'd have to get some foam, but I do have the ability to felt it. So I'm not sure which way I'm going to go, but I think either embroidery or felting. Now this one that I'm working on, this is just a baby throw, child, toddler. Oh no, I just kept going and I'm at the joining phase. See, this is why I don't like putting my work down in the middle of working on it. Like, if I'm in the middle of doing a row, I do not like to stop until the row is complete. And it's because I do stuff like that. I just kept crocheting along here instead of crocheting and joining along here. Oh, let me show you. Okay, so this is square 1. Okay, this is square 2. Let's see, that's the front. And I am using Lion Brand's Mandala Sparkle. sequins, I'm sorry, mandala sequins. I'm using that, and I am using this Premier Anti-Pilling Everyday Merino Blend. So this one and the mandala is going to be a nice, well, it is a nice feel. It's a nice touch. So, and this is the third square. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the 2 squares next to it because I want it rectangular, not square. So I only have 4 squares for this. So I got 3 made total so far. I'm going to put the bottom 2 squares on. Then I'm going to go across with the mandala. Across. Then I'm going to make the other color of this square and then do my white outline and join those together onto the bottom row. So I'm going to do it that way, and that'll allow for the blanket to go rectangular, because then I can, at the bottom and at the top of the blanket, so not only is it going to have the mandala in the middle, but at the top and at the bottom it'll probably have 2 or 3 rows of the mandala color. Then I'll go around it, and then I'll probably go around it with the merino a couple times, then go back around it with the mandala sequins, as long as I have enough mandala, because I only bought 3 cakes for some reason, which is weird for me. I don't usually buy things in 3 unless anything. Actually, I don't really buy anything in less than 6 unless I know that I have enough yardage for something big, like a sweater, a poncho, a blanket. For me to buy 3 cakes is odd. That's only 1,200 yards usually. 12, maybe 1,500 if you get a lot of yardage. Let's see what's in this one. 250 or 295. Yeah, so 3 cakes, that's only 900 yards almost. So that's a little different for me. So we'll go ahead and we'll turn it into a toddler blanket or a little throw. It's lightweight, it's pretty, it's got sequins on it, so a little bling. I like it, and I love the colorway. I love these earth tones that it's got on it, and you know, the creamy white of this merino. It's not even white, it's just creaminess. How about that? The creaminess of the merino is really, really pretty to me. It's easy on the eyes. It's good for matching with this color because these are soft pastels, and a bright white would kind of like pop, and it might take away from the prettiness of the colors. So this is a nice color for this colorway. So those are the 2 major projects that the 2 main projects that I got going on, because Moses's Mancho had to be put on hold. This will be put on hold because I'll be working on that, and I'll probably only work on this at night because it's white and I can see it. The green is kind of hard to see, and so is black, even with my neck light and even with a little light coming from the light in here, the little overhead that I can have. So yeah, I don't crochet dark colors at night, and that only leaves me daytime hours to crochet the 2 baby eagles outfits. So let's hope that I crochet fast. And the only reason I'm not working on that right now is because the stitching at the base of it is different than the stitching at the hat of it. The hat part, the brim part of it is a little different than the rest of it. So I don't want to blank out and mess that up. I'd rather have to frog a round or a side of a square than to have to frog half the hat because I didn't pay attention. So yeah, so those are the 2 major projects that I got going on. But hey guys, okay, so I know you know that I've been going to the doctors a lot lately, and I did have a hospital stay just recently. Everything's okay, everything looks good. I've been having shortness of breath and chest pain. So far, the tests that they've run have come up normal and excellent. So they've got 2 or 3 more tests to go, and then it will be then I will know whether or not I have an electrical problem with my heart, and whether or not there's anything weird going on with my lungs. So far so good, thank God. And we'll see how it goes. We go home in 3 weeks for our home time. We'll be able to go home for 8 days this time, which is nice because we could really use it. It's 8 or 9 days actually, not sure, but we could really use it. We could use the home time. We could use that 8 days would not be the amount of time that, oops, let me grab this out of here. And there goes Moses's phone. 1 second, guys. Okay, so that was one of those calls that call you, the robo-dials or whatever, and then they don't say anything, and then they hang up on you. So I love wasting my time with those. And we have to answer the phone for every phone call because we never know if it's the job or another load or, you know, something important. So we answer every call, and that's usually what we get, robocalls that hang up on us. So, oh well, you know, what can you do? But yeah, so what do you think of the colors that I'm using for this little Afghan? And yeah, what are your favorite colors? I know you guys know what my favorite colors are. Mine are easy. And I've been on here long enough preaching about how much I love my favorite colors and my favorite yarns. So what are some of your favorite colors? What are some of your favorite yarns? And one thing that I noticed, or that I've learned about myself, is I'm picky. I'm very picky with yarn. I'm bougie. I found out by using merino and cashmere and alpaca that I really like those fibers. I've always worked with value yarn. You know, nothing wrong with value yarn, but, oh, excuse me, I got hiccups. Nothing wrong with value yarn, but the problem with it is I have dry hands, and the fibers of the yarn kind of drag across my fingers, and the yarn kind of sticks to me, and it's irritating. So I don't like that at all. And the plain acrylics, not even the non-pilling, but you know, just the plain acrylics, they have a tendency to do that and irritate the crap out of me. I don't like it. So when I work with plain acrylic, I kind of cringe a little, but I found that working with like wool fibers has been very beneficial to me and my fingers and my pickiness, and I absolutely love like the drapes and the like, I don't like working with thin yarn to work with it, but I love the look of it once it's made. I get tell me if you guys get like this. I get impatient because it's such small yarn that, you know, like the height of a double crochet, like you do this, you know, and you've got like a 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch of height, but you use the thin yarn and a double crochet is like half the size. So I get impatient and I'm like, this stinks. I wish it would be faster. So that's my my little take on thin yarn. Tell me what you think. How do you feel about the thin yarns? Do you crochet with them? Do you love thin yarn? Do you like working with it? Or do you dislike working with it but love the after effect like me? How do you feel about it? What's your favorite weight? I like 4 weights. You know, they're good. They're run of the mill. They're easy to work with. I like 5 and 6s the best because they really feel like you're working with something substantial. And 1 double crochet makes like a big stack. So that's like instant gratification, you know what I mean? Like you get to do it and then it's like, you know. So, and it's over and you're done and it's awesome. So that's my take with different size weights of yarns and different fibers. What's your favorite fiber to work with? Like, what do you guys really get into? And like, one of the things that I tend, oh, is this going in the, no, it's not. Okay. One of the things that I tend to get into a lot is blankets. They're my favorite. Ponchos are my second favorite. And shawls, I like the rectangular shawls. I'm not sure if I like them better than triangles yet or not. Or rounded shawls. Triangle and rounded shawls are nice. I started a rounded shawl. I'm trying to figure out a stitch for it. It's coming along. But let me pull this. Okay, so it's coming along, but okay, so if I do this, that curls. And if I do this, that droops. So I need to frog it again for the 8th time. And I need to put more stitches up here, this way, along the edges. So that way, when I get to these stitches, it'll work. So I'm hoping that this this pattern works out for me, because I am making up my own. I'm not great at it. I know how to kind of space it and kind of design stitches. I don't know what they're called. I know the basics. I know half double, single, double, triple, you know? I know those basics. I don't know stitch names. Some of them, I know the names, and I may not know the what it looks like. So, like, I've done the bean stitch. I know what that is. I forget what it looks like, but I've done bean. I've done like a couple, like the V-stitch, double V-stitch, front posts, and stuff like that. But those simple ones are the only ones that I really know. But like the shell stitch, I always get confused. Is it solid across? Because, like, I was reading a pattern. I don't really know how to read a pattern, but I was like reading it, trying to practice, and it said shell stitch, but the picture was like 2 double V's, double V stitch. So it was like 2 double crochet, chain 2 or 3, and then like 2 double crochet. So it was like this, but I don't know. It just didn't seem like it would be a shell stitch, because that's what they called it. It looked like a double V. So who knows, whatever, you know, I'll figure it out as I go. Now, that's one side, or the bottom, and I'm gonna make the rows, 2 rows, maybe more, yeah. Maybe I should just make the next granny square to go with the top granny square first, and then worry about making the rows to put it together. Yeah, that's a smarter idea. We'll do it that way. So let's see, I've got that one, I've got this one, which means, okay, so this is how I did it. See, it's like the metered granny square in the middle, and then it's, I don't know if it's called metered or not. That's what I think it's called, but it's all solid granny. And then it's the spaced granny stitching. So that's one way. And then the other way that I did it was this way, where it's granny in the middle and the solid on the outside. So since I have the solid on the inside with this one, it's time to make a granny on the inside. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. You guys have a fantastic day. Leave me a comment, like this video, and if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Okay, so have a fantastic day, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.